Hi, everybody. I'm Alyce-Kay from SufferingWell, and today I'm going to be talking about another benefit of praying through the Stations of the Cross. I've been doing a series of them this week, and so you can go back and look at all of those. But the bottom line of all of this is that we at SufferingWell are going to be offering a 6-week webinar for those who want to learn about the Stations of the Cross. This is for Catholics, Protestants, people who aren't even Christians, it doesn't matter. But if you would like to learn about what Jesus suffered on his way to the cross and how that can deepen our devotion to him, how it can help us to grow closer to him, I want to invite you to that. I'm going to have a link below that talks about that. So one of the benefits, I believe, of praying the Stations of the Cross is that it helps us to find a redemptive purpose in our own suffering. Father John Riccardo, in another video that I'll link below, talks about how Jesus' most vulnerable point in his life was when he was on the cross, nailed to the cross. Okay, he was at his most vulnerable, and yet we all know that was the most powerful moment of his life. And our suffering can be very powerful too. This is what Suffering Well is all about. It's about glorifying God with your suffering and about using that to help others. Jesus glorified God with his suffering, and he obviously used his suffering to help others. So when we suffer, we can learn through the Stations of the Cross how to press into God like Jesus did, and how to suffer well, how to make our suffering redemptive. Obviously not like Jesus' suffering was redemptive, but it can be used to help others find Jesus, to help them to grow closer to him if they already know him. And it can also help us to learn to glorify him and to be more united with him in our suffering. So we want to invite you to join us in this webinar in learning about how Jesus suffered and discussing with each other. This is going to be a small group. We still have a few spaces left, but we're going to be discussing with each other how we can learn from what Jesus suffered and apply that to our own lives, our own suffering, our own devotion for him, our own love for him, and learning to love the world. So I hope that you'll join us. Again, look at the link below. In that video, I said that it's 2003. It's 2023. I'm just 20 years off. That's all. All right. So I hope that you'll join us. Love you all. Bye-bye.